Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're old, you already know what we have going on here. If you're new, you're highly welcome, and I encourage you to go watch my first ever video so you get to know more about me and my type of content. Today I'm going to be doing a very interesting video. So I'll be talking about the different types of visa in South Korea. So um as you already know, before you leave your country or travel to a different country, you need a passport, which is simply a document that identifies you and your country of origin, like your citizenship. And you need a visa. So what's a visa? What's a visa? You have a visa? Yeah, I see a hand in the back. What's a visa? Anyways, so a visa is simply an official document or a stamp, which is put in your passport. It can be stamped into your passport, and it has information. No, it gives you access to that particular country to so you can enter the country with a visa. You can leave the country when you present your visa, or you can stay in the country for a designated period of time. So all that information is presented on the visa. So today, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to cover the different types of visas in South Korea. So it's quite long. So today I'm going to do just four different types. So what I'm going to mention right now is, because I don't want you to get lost, I don't want to get lost either. So I'm going to limit myself just to the first four different categories. So we have like the A category. And if you see me looking down, I have my notes because I don't want to be guessing anything. As you all know, I'm trying to give you guys the best information. So, and if at any point you watch my video and you're like, oh, I don't know if this was true or not, don't hesitate to didn't to let me know in the comment section. Yeah, so but I try my best to give you guys the right and the most precise and current information. Yeah, so the first category is the A. So under the A, we have like three different categories or three different subtypes. Yeah, something like that. So the A1, we have A1, A2, and A3. So A1 is the diplomat visa. So if you're like an ambassador, a consulate, or minister, if you're planning to a trip to South Korea, so that's the visa you're going to apply for. That's the A1 visa. So the A2 visa is a government official visa. So I think it's also kind of related to the diploma. So if you're coming in for a government business, yeah, so I think you need so a government business for the sake of your country, I think you need the A2 visa. So the third under the A category is the A3, which is the agreement visa. So this is mostly, I know, mostly for US military personnel and their families. I think they have the agreement visa. So it's just a visa between two countries depending on their agreement. So yeah, that does it for the A series. So the next series is the B series. So the B series or the B category is the tourist category. So we have the B1, which is the visa exemption. Yes, the B1 is the visa exemption. So as you know, there are some countries that you don't need a visa to go to depending on the agreement between themselves. So if you're lucky, and I think like Cameroon too, for example, we don't need a visa to go to um the Maldives. We don't need a visa to go to Singapore. We don't need a visa to go to maybe Tanzania. There's a whole list of countries, the Philippines too. So, anyways, if you're interested in going to any of those countries, you have to do your research. But since I'm covering the case of South Korea, so I think that's the B1 visa is a visa exemption, the tourist visa exemption. So we have the B2, which is actually the tourist or the transit visa. So if you're planning a trip to South Korea as a tourist, this is what you need, but your trip has to be less than 30 days, I think. So that's why you have the B2. It's for tourists, or from 2 weeks to like 30 days or 6 days, or however you want to stay, how like depending on the time you want to stay, but the maximum is 30 days. So we have the C category. Now the C is also another type of tourist visa, but it's a short term. So we have the C1, which is temporary news coverage. So if you're coming or for the purpose of covering a particular event or news, so you have the C1 visa. And if you're coming in for a short-term business trip, you have the C2. And if you're coming for a short-term visa, you have the C3. So now this is the difference between the C3 and the B2. Like I said, the B2 is less than 30 days, but the C3 is more than 30 days. In fact, it's 90 days. So that's the difference. So if you're planning on staying in South Korea for a longer period of time, like 90 days, you have to apply for the C2, the C3 visa. And finally, we have the C4, which is a short-term employee. So if you are coming to work for a company for a very short period of time, I think it's also maximum 90 days. Yeah, I think the C series, the maximum is 90 days, while the B series is like 30 days. So if you are coming for a short, to work for a company for a short period of time, you need the C4 visa. I didn't plan for this video to be long, so I'll have to cover the D series in another video because the D series is quite long. We have like 10 different types of D visas, so yeah, I'm going to do that in another video. But if you have any questions and if you want me to address anything, don't hesitate to uh comment down below, or you can I'm going to leave the link to my Facebook. You can either send me messages on Facebook and my Instagram. Yeah, so in case you want me to talk about any particular thing, or in case you want just suggestions and questions, yeah, I'll be very happy to entertain that. Thank you so very much for watching once again, and don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends. Spread the news. Sharing is caring. Don't forget to share, like, and comment. Thank you so very much. See you in my next video. Bye.